Hi, Cup and Card friends. Welcome back. It's Linda Z. It's that time to grab your favorite cuppa, grab your cards, and let's dive in. So today we will be looking at the Nine of Pentacles. This is about luxury, being accomplished, enjoying the reward. Here you have more than enough. You can stop and smell the roses, and in this case, you're in a wine garden, a vineyard, so you can enjoy that glass of wine and relax. This is about the reward from the success, and you have financial stability and prosperity. This is a very comfortable life. But this is also about treating yourself for all the hard work that you've done, and self-care. And this is your opportunity to acknowledge how far you've come. But you are not done yet. This is about taking that break, taking a mini vacay on a weekend or something, and getting recharged to plow through that finish line. So let's look at her robe and the symbolism in the card. So we're looking at her robe and we see this oversized robe with a train on it. First, it's made of beautiful fine linens, and I'm sure this is quite royal. But ask yourself, is this smothering you? You're carrying this weight around of this huge, enormous robe, and it has this train on it. So is this train saying that you're carrying some things of the past? Is this some heavy baggage maybe that you're possibly carrying? Is it necessary that you have all of this on? Or are you just bringing this along with you on your journey? And then we have the hedge behind her, which is the vineyard, the grapes. But this could be noticed as a barrier. So barriers are also your boundaries. These are your lines, your limits, your limitations, what you stand for. And this also can mean as a boundary, are you keeping yourself away from things, or are you keeping yourself in a safe place? What are you keeping yourself separated from? Or are you keeping anything hidden away? And we'll look at the falcon that she has here on her hand. And this is a predator. This is a bird of prey. But with the hood on, it's quiet and patient, but it's ready for action at a moment's notice. So this is also about spiritual self-control. She has that control. The Pentacles over here on the left side is a nod to the Six of Pentacles regarding giving and receiving. And the Three Pentacles that we have over here on the right side symbolize deep hidden traits that you may have. The grapes that we have on the card is a nod to the god Dionysus. And this is about sensual pleasures and joy and maturity and fulfillment and just the success in life. We have a small house in the back regarding our security and safety. And then we have all the way down here, this little guy, this little snail, which is hard to see. He feels small everywhere he goes. This is this little tiny fella. He goes along at his own pace. He's not in a rush. He's independent. But whenever there is an issue, he always has a place to withdraw to. He carries his home with him. So she is quite a woman or feminine energy that carries quite a lot with her. And let's go and look at some of our cards. Today we have the Chrysalis Tarot. We have the Slavic Legends Tarot, and we have the Bonestone and Earthflesh Tarot. So the Chrysalis Tarot, we'll pull this around, and here we have 9 of stones. They use stones as pentacles. And I find this interesting. I can't wait to see what the book says. Because when I look at this card, I almost see an 8 of Wands of her walking away. But we see her in a field with these 9 stones, and she has her back turned to them, even though we have these golden clouds behind her and a field of fern. So let's see what the book says. And by the way, this deck, you can get the deck that comes with a little white book, or the deck that comes with the actual, like, it's like a novel. It tells the story. I haven't read it through, but it is quite large, and it's a lot in here. So I won't read all of it because it's literally 2 full pages. But it says, figuring out how to depict indifference posed a bit of an issue for a while. I remember quite clearly that at the time I was reading passages from Mara Freeman's Celtic Spirit book. So often when I seek inspiration for my paintings, I crack open her book and just begin reading. It's marvelous. In most cases, however, the text filled with ways to embrace the seasons and make the most is what is at hand. So in thinking it over, I decided to take the opposite approach and have a figure walking away from a pile of carefully placed stones as if she were beginning a new endeavor, a journey. I chose somber greens, browns, and golds, and in the end was quite pleased with the results. Interesting, this image was frequently sold as a print on a greeting card. I think, despite its forlorn mood, many people relate to the necessity of moving on and feeling indifferent to their past efforts. There is always a glimmer of light on the new horizon. This card celebrates virtuous indifference to the opinion of others. As Holly noted, the 9 of Stones is about neatly arranging past efforts made in the pursuit of happiness, and then walking away toward the rising sun to discover the happiness of pursuit. This gesture is as shamanic as it is stoic. It lays claim to virtue through acts of selflessness and surrender and letting go. And it goes on. It's really quite amazing. It says the 9 stones represent mixed memories of joy and despair, love and fear, gain and loss, regret and acceptance, blame and forgiveness, attachment and detachment, selflessness and self-centeredness, distrust and trust, surrender and control. Wow. Which really goes to show why she is wearing in the Rider-Waite-Smith this oversized robe. She's carrying her past with her. She's carrying all that extra with her. But at the same time, she's strong enough to be able to look at things and let it go and keep moving forward. And here is our Slavic Legends Tarot. This card does not have a guidebook. And I'm okay with that because the artwork is just absolutely fabulous. You can see this is a rose petal finish card. There's no gloss, no shine. It is just so silky smooth. But we see this woman, she is adorned with jewels, just adorned. But I can't imagine the weight of all of that she's carrying. And here she's holding this beautiful swan. But yeah, the weight of all those jewels, it's got to be a lot. And here we have the Bonestone. I love Anna Torian's work. Absolutely gorgeous. And I think she's working on the Oracle deck to go with this, which I cannot wait to see. This is the Lady of Flowers, the 9 of Pentacles. And here we see her dancing, and I guess her gown is flowing into the rose, like she's blossoming from the rose, maybe. We see a butterfly up here giving a nod to transformation, but we see her performing. There's an audience back here, and she's on stage doing this ballet, this dance. This very ballet it takes so much work and dedication and skill to be a ballet dancer. So let's see what the book says about her. It says, then it is time for you to bloom and experience growth, creativity, and satisfaction. Embrace joy and, with it, a welcome sense of security and confidence. The Nine of Pentacles signifies a time of brilliant abundance. The resources you have worked hard to secure are now available, and a time of harmony and joy is upon you. This card speaks to all types of material gain, so of course you will feel plentiful and be blessed with the freedom to enjoy the rewards of your efforts. It also highlights the importance of the real jewels in your life, all that is more important and usually immaterial, like family, friends, and good health. Harness the energy to enhance your creativity. Embrace a strong urge to share your newfound vision, expressions with the world. Explore your imaginative potential, engage in artistic endeavors, and let your innovative ideas flow freely. By doing so, you connect with others in meaningful ways and make a significant impact with your creative contributions. Embrace happiness in your life. Choose what is right for you in each moment and be satisfied with that decision. Prioritizing your needs and happiness is an act of self-love and kindness that helps to be nurtured every so often. This prevents feeling depleted and burned out and ensures continued sustained energy to create, create, create. Again, I think that is really beautiful, and that's what we have here in our Rider-Waite-Smith Queen, where we needed to take that break. I keep saying queen. She looks like a queen almost in her gowns and everything, but she is just taking her break and enjoying everything that she's worked hard for. And that's something that I think a lot of us don't do, is we don't stop to take that break to really realize that, we're getting burned out or we need to do that. So we're going to go use the Bonestone today as our tarot reading. I'm going to grab the cards. And this comes in a 2-part box. I absolutely love the watercolors that are in this. They're so vibrant. I also have her deck, the Tarot of the Abyss, which is really beautiful. Okay, so we will use this as our energy card today. So we have our 9 of Pentacles. Let's ask Spirit, why is she here? Why is she? Okay, we know. Oh. Okay. And then how do we handle this? How do we handle this? Okay. The cards are a little not sticky, but they stay together pretty well. Okay. So let's see what Spirit wants to tell us today. So we have our 9. We have our lady who is just enjoying life. She has luxury. She is accomplished. She's on her mini vacation with her girlfriends or friends or spouse or partner, and she's just taking a break before she continues on. And why is this here? We have the Shadow Emissary, the 7 of Swords. This is showing me to be very careful. It looks like, okay, so the posture and position that we have on the card is somebody facing the left. They're facing the past. So this is telling me maybe there is someone coming from our past that might be offering us something, but they're going to possibly stab you in the back. And how do we handle this? We have the Lover's card, Sky and Earth. Okay, so this is showing me that we need to... Okay, so lovers can be not just a romantic partner. This could be a friend. So I'm wondering if you have a group of friends and somebody's feeling like the third wheel and they're not very happy, and you're going to have to rely on your other friend in the group that's going to tell you about this friend because they're feeling hurt or left out. I know sometimes when you have a group of friends, there's always some contention that's there. Maybe you have a trip planned and you have one friend who really wants to go but can't go. And then you have the other friend who is more close. This is saying to me, if you're going to go on a trip and you need to get re-energized and you want to go and enjoy your friends, you know who it is. You know the one that maybe should not be invited, that this is going to hurt though. I know this is going to hurt because when you have a group of friends and you feel left out, it's going to hurt. And you can see that this friend may not necessarily be your friend. She's cloaked in black. You could see her. But you need to really just concentrate on the one friend that you have and enjoy your time with that and not worry so much. This is kind of an odd situation. And I think we've all been through that in our life. Whether we're the ones that have chosen to not be friends with someone anymore, or the one that's been hurt by whatever it is. It could just be, that person doesn't fit quite right in your puzzle of your friends of life, or they just don't fit right in there. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that, you might have an opportunity to go on a trip, and it might be a girls' trip or, whatever, so you can go and get re-energized. But you have one person that's going to be the not make it so great of a trip. And how you handle this, you and another friend are really going to have to rely on each other to get through it. So I am going to post our 9 of Pentacles cards in all 4 Facebook groups below. I hope that you like and subscribe to this channel. Please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And give me a thumbs up and a like. It only takes a second for you to just click on that little button, and it helps my algorithms tremendously. Tomorrow will be an oracle card day, and we will be looking at the doing a deck walkthrough, and we will do a tarot reading at the end. And yeah, stay tuned for more good stuff. If we can reach 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway, and I have some other things in the works that I'm working on, so stay tuned so you can find out some exciting stuff. Again, I thank you very much. I really enjoy doing this, and I really appreciate each and every one of you who watch the videos. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.